Who is Donna Chester Jeffrey Dahmer's probationary officer? This is still part one, my series, 25 years later. Now, as I left off with my short video with part one, I was raised and born in Milwaukee. I just recently left Milwaukee. Like I said, the violence there, the driving, the reckless driving, the racism, the discrimination, the hate in Milwaukee. It has its reputations, and I don't know whether to call them talents. I don't know whether to call them shadows, or the most biggest shadow, the cover up they do and try to hide, is Jeffrey Dahmer, the Milwaukee cannibal. Now, I'm going to go back a little in my background, and we're going to talk about as well as predators, whether they child molesters, murderers, liars, thieves, whatever you want to call it. Me growing up as a child, because this happened in 1991. I was born in 83, so let's do a count so I'll be exact. So 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91. I was 9 years old when Jeffrey Dahmer, the Milwaukee cannibal, was caught. Now, back to predators, because people need to understand this about predators, especially me being a victim of domestic violence, rape, abuse. You know, it comes from your circle. It comes from your family. It comes from the people you trust, the people you trust more. It's not strangers. It's not people in the street. It's the people that's around you, that's involved with you and around your circle. That is how pedophiles, that is how rapists, abusers, and murderers feed off of that and blend in. And they fool everybody. Because I needed to do my series, I needed to do my videos, because me posting and me texting, I don't want people to take anything I say out of context or the wrong thing, or misinterpret the wrong thing of what I'm trying to get across and my point, what I'm trying to get across, because there is a lot of points that I do want to address and get across. But I really want victims and people to know that it's the people you trust most that are pedophiles and that are predators. And unfortunately, Jeffrey Dahmer was a sexual predator, and he was a serial rapist and murderer. Like I said, he was caught in 1991. I was 9 years old at the time. I stayed across the hall with my two brothers. I was 9. My two brothers, which I will not name, was 7 at the time and 5 years of age. The neighbors, which I feel is very important, especially Oxford apartment, that Dorothy Patton and Shirley Patton, aka Shirley Jones, those were my grandmothers, and me and my brothers were there while my mom worked and my grandmother Donna Chester worked, and they babysitted us, and we stayed there across the hall from Jeffrey Dahmer's apartment in Oxford apartment. I kept having visions and dreams, premonitions, you know, me being across the hall from him, my grandmothers, us as kids and stuff, being in that building. And when the Netflix series, Dahmer series, and the confession tapes came out, it all put itself together, and God and my grandma showed me things, and it put itself together. And that's why I'm doing these series. I'm also doing it for a cause in the end, which I'll reveal my conclusion, you know, what I want done and what I want the world can consider doing it to put this to rest. Because we all know that I just seen it, Jeffrey Dahmer was put in the top 10 serial killers worldwide, nationwide. So I just want to tell people this is not going away. So I just feel, you know, the story is going to be told over and over again, and people need to come forward. It's better that people know the stories and they know the truth and what really happened and all the truths, instead of, you know, believing non-truths or having opinions that's not true, and the truth not spoken, and see from people's point of view who they are and their views, instead of you know, that's not true and that wasn't true, especially with Netflix, because there was a lot of stuff that wasn't true in there. And also representing for my grandmother, Donna Chester, you know, I really want the world to know who she is. I want her to know that, you know, the world to know that we were hidden from the public, that we are mixed color individuals, and we are like everybody else, and that my grandmother and my family are not hateful and they are not racist, because we are proof of that, especially me, because my grandmother raised me. So to continue with the part 1, I will be back with another video. This is Who is Donna Chester Jeffrey Dahmer's probation officer, to be continued.